All right, Tuesday, October 9th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here along with you. A classic cold air damming day across the region yesterday. I'll show you the effects of that on temperatures in just a moment. Pretty chilly up in the mountains this morning, 38 degrees in Banner Elk. And a lot of the mountains have managed to dip down into the 30s. It is definitely a chilly morning up that way. The radar very quiet though across the region. There's a little bit of lingering drizzle and a lot of low-hanging cloud cover across the Piedmont and the foothills this morning, but really no measurable rain. Yesterday the measurable rain was really through the eastern Carolinas, along into the east of the Interstate 95 corridor primarily. The Interstate 85 corridor for the most part missed any measurable rain. Now this morning you have some showers over parts of Virginia, Maryland, and then up toward parts of the northeast. And then here's our next cold front causing a little bit of rain through Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, back into the Dakotas. That precipitation's in the form of snow then once you get to around Rapid City, South Dakota, up into Wyoming, Montana, and another area of snow north of International Falls. And that next cold front slides through here, mainly in dry fashion by tomorrow night. Look at these high temperatures yesterday. 49 in Greensboro, 54 in Charlotte, that high of 49, the coolest October 8th high temperature ever recorded at the PTI airport in Greensboro. 52 degrees the high in Raleigh, 43 in Boone. Current temperatures, a lot of 40s in the foothills and the Piedmont, very chilly conditions. That wedge very much still in play. And here's Stormcast showing you the wedge trying to break up a bit. And I think Stormcast may be a little too aggressive with breaking down the wedge. That's always a very slow process, and so it might be a little too quick to warm us up into the 60s in some spots, but I do think we're much milder by tomorrow. That low-hanging cloud cover really hanging top, that gray shading you see all across the satellite imagery there, that's that low cloud cover, and in some instances a little bit of fog this morning. All right, to the modeling here. This is a look at the European upper air chart for today. Notice pretty quiet over the eastern U.S., but as we get into the day tomorrow, another disturbance swings through the Great Lakes. That'll push that next cold front on through. Really no moisture for it to work with, so it'll be a dry frontal passage. But behind that front, pretty quiet weather and really nice weather as we wrap up the rest of the work week. Looks like a big storm system over the weekend for the Plains states, probably pretty decent severe weather outbreak with that over parts of the high plains, but the main energy from that one heading well to our north. So here's what it looks like at the surface. The GFS modeling today, again, is the forecast challenge is how quickly will we see the wedge erode away as we go through today. I'm going to play it pretty pessimistic with the sky conditions today, linger the clouds for much of the day and go a little bit cooler than a lot of the model guidance would indicate. But tomorrow looks good, a lot of sunshine. That cold front approaching and moving through in dry fashion. Should be a lot of sun, highs back into the 70s across the Piedmont tomorrow. A little bit of a cool down behind that front, high pressure right overhead Thursday, so some 60s for highs, but then we're right back up into the 70s for highs by Friday and the following weekend. So there's Friday, there's Saturday, so the weather looks great for all of the racing activities out at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Of course, the big race coming up Saturday night, the Bank of America 500. And really, I think all the various series, races, and qualifying efforts through the weekend should be unaffected by the weather. Pretty good stuff. One last chart for you. Sunday, that weak cold front approaching, but again, the main energy from that's way up into the Great Lakes by that point in time, so probably that next one comes through in dry fashion as well. All right, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. God bless.